Hey y'all, whether it's morning, evening, or afternoon, I'm just glad that you guys had decided to vibe with E. Yes, the one and only E. Hey y'all, hope y'all feeling amazing, doing amazing, and just being amazing overall. And if not, it's okay, it's alright, my friend, because bad times don't last forever. After every storm, there is a rainbow, and you're getting closer and closer every day to that rainbow, that pot of gold, that light in the tunnel, whichever one you prefer, my friend. Okay? I want you to keep in mind that slow and steady wins the race. You know, it's okay. It's all right. We all have bad days. Even superheroes, hustlers, and all those people you look up to, we all have bad days. But it's okay. It's all right because we learn and we live through them and we get through the day. Okay? Okay. So, hey, y'all, what's up? What's poppin'? We have made it to week 3 in the month of June, which I am so happy to see, because like I mention all the time too, if June has not been the best for you, I get it, my friend. It's okay, it's all right, because this is the last quarter within the first semester. When July 1st hit, it will start the second semester of the year, and we will be in third quarter up until September. And then when October starts, we're in fourth quarter, and then quarter 2 will be over once January 1st come 2027. Damn. That's so crazy to say. But yeah, so I really hope that, things are not really going good for you. It's okay. It's all right, my friend. We're going to get through this because it is summertime. The first day of summer starts Sunday, June 21st, 2026, which is also Father's Day. In honor of Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, I hope all the men out there is doing good, feeling amazing. And if not, please take it one day at a time. You got this. Your mental health matters. And don't let nothing or no one discourage you. Okay? All right, y'all. So like I said, we have reached 3 weeks in the month of June with our theme showing up for yourself equals being consistent. And we have reached 51 newsletters. As Monday, June 15th, 2026, Vibing with E has turned 3 years old. I'm so thankful for it. Once again, I thank you all so very much for your support, for liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing, whatever it is. I really, really do appreciate it, because without you guys, I don't know how far this will go, and I really do appreciate it. I really, really do. Okay? So, as we continue the theme, showing up for yourself and being consistent equals being consistent, I want y'all to keep this in mind. This week's reminder is simple, but it's powerful. Stop waiting for the right time. As y'all can see within the vibe of the day is stop waiting for the right time. Like I mentioned all the time within the podcast episodes, if you're new here, I always say just do it like Brutus and just do the damn thing, because why wait for the right time when you can just do the damn thing, and you never know how much of an impact or influence can it put onto your life. Stop waiting for what we think or what you think is the right time when there's no such thing. Just do it when you feel like, okay, I want to take this risk. Taking a risk is better than keep mapping out everything and putting a timeline on everything. Trust me, I had to learn it. I'm still learning. Certain things doesn't require a timeline. Certain things require when you're fully ready and you have full attention for it, instead of having multiple things on your plate that you're trying to maintain and hassle together. Nah, you got to take it one day at a time, but stop waiting for the right time to do it and just do it. Okay? So sometimes we tell ourselves, I will start when life calms down. That's one thing. I will try when I feel more ready. That's a bigger issue. And lastly, I will begin when things are perfect. Going back to last week's episode talking about progress over perfection, there's no such thing as things are going to be perfect. You got to do it when you're in that progress. I will try when I feel more ready. You're ready than ever because you done took the step on talking about it. So now put it into work. And the first one too, I will start when life calms down. That one, y'all, get mixed feelings about, because sometimes you never know when life is going to calm down, because life is lifing every day. So you have to do it when you feel like, okay, I know I can do this. But you really have to believe in yourself and stop procrastinating on waiting for this perfect time, the right time to get it done, because there's no such thing. And you don't know, once you put your best foot out there, you never know. This will be like, okay, I keep waiting, but then look, I got what I wanted. Okay? But the truth is, the right time may never finally arrive. So you got to do it when you feel it. Do it like Brutus. Just do it like Nike. When the moment you feel like, okay, I'm gonna do it, You don't got to tell nobody or nothing. That's one thing about when you set goals for yourself or whatever you want to do in life. You got to do it when you're ready for it. Stop waiting for like, oh, the perfect time and all this stuff. And then also, so you don't have to tell everybody. Pop out when you want to. Be selfish. Take control. But most importantly, stop doubting yourself. Stop giving yourself the short end of the stick and stop listening to the naysayers, because they're not doing it. They're the ones that be like, I shoulda, coulda, woulda, and then they try to put that pressure on you. No. Stop waiting for the right time, my friend. Do it now, especially if it's on your mind, on your brain. That's your intuition, your conscience, whatever you want to call it. It's telling you, look, we need to do this. We need to do this now. We got to stop waiting when life calms down, because life is always life. And two, I'm not going to do it, or you're not going to do it when you feel like you're more ready. You're ready than ever. If it's keep going on in your mind, you're having dreams or whatever about it, do it. And lastly, you're not going to begin when things are perfect, because there's no such things as things are going to get perfect. It's progress over perfection. In this case, you're going to do it, because the truth is the right time may never arrive. So do it when you feel like, okay, if I keep thinking about it, I keep manifesting this or whatever, I'm going to do it. Win, lose, or draw, I'm just going to be happy that I did it, and stop waiting on this narrative of the right time when I should have did it. Okay, if that makes sense for y'all. So that jumps into the understanding that growth often happens in imperfect seasons. Healing happens in messy moments. And confidence grows when you take action before you feel completely ready. Okay? Waiting can sometimes feel safe, but actions create movement. The life you want often builds through small steps taken during uncertain moments. We're going to jump deep into that too. So as y'all think about that, I want y'all to think about this. This is one and very important thing that I love to do, that I'm glad I impacted within the newsletter. This week's challenge, I want you guys to ask yourself this question. What have I been delaying because I'm waiting for the perfect time? Air quotes, the perfect time. Choose one thing this week to stop postponing, stop procrastinating on, and just do the damn thing. Whether it's starting a goal, setting a boundary within your life, your personal life, whatever it is, prioritizing your mental wellness, applying for something new, or finally believing in yourself. Take one small action. It can be so little. It's a nickel, penny, whatever. Take it. Run with it and do it. And stop waiting on this logic of, I gotta wait till the perfect time. I gotta wait till this. No. Because you never know. Like I mentioned, confidence grows when you take action before you feel completely ready. On top of, healing happens in messy moments. That's kind of crazy, but it's true. And most importantly, growth often happens in impactful seasons. Okay? So you do not have to do everything at once, for sure. When you're doing this weekly challenge, whatever you want to do, whatever you're doing in life, period, you don't have to have everything figured out at once. No, that's why it's progress. And you celebrate those big and small wins when you're in it. But most importantly, the small ones, because once you get to your big ones, it's like, damn, this is nothing new to you. Okay? You just have to begin. You just got to do the damn thing. Stop waiting on this logic of the right time. There's no such thing. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Now. Okay? So once again, yeah, just do it. So guys, vibing out with guest appearances are still open. If you or a friend of a friend, whatever the case may be, wants to come on to Vibing Out with Guests to talk about a topic, any topic you want to talk about, come on, let's do it. I offer one-on-one sessions, group sessions, up to 3 people, whatever the case may be. This whole purpose of Vibing Out with Guests is to have guests to come onto my platform in person or on Zoom or Google Meets, whatever, to express a topic that is mainly important to them, or a story or something they want to talk about, because you never know how much of an impact that someone that came onto my platform will to sit and talk about a topic that you may not hear every day, or you may be going through it right now. So I want y'all to understand that this space continues to be rooted within authentic conversations. We're healing together within storytelling, reflections, growth, and connections. Whether you have a story to tell, life lessons to share, creative work to highlight, or simply wanting to have a meaningful conversation in front of a camera and a microphone, this is where you need to be. This is the space you need to be. come on, let's do it. And you get fed. So it's like, hey, we're here to have a good time, and I'm here to vibe out with you guys. Okay, so book your appearances today and become part of the Vibing Out with Guest journey that is impacted with Vibing with E, because not only are the guests coming on here teaching you things or just having conversations, they're also teaching me. I'm learning from them as well. Okay. And that goes for everyone that has been a guest on here and wants to be a guest. I thank you all so very much for taking the time out of your busy day to come on Vibing Out with Guests, because y'all don't know how important that this has made an impact on for me, but not only just me, for the community that I serve that now is a part of your community. Okay. And the quote of the week is, you don't have to be fully ready. You just have to be willing to begin. Okay. And as always, please stay connected. Follow the podcast page on Instagram at vibing.with E. Use the hashtag vibing with E this week to share what you're no longer waiting for to start this week. Okay. All right. Now let's get into the nitty gritty. So guys, Vibing with E weekly vibe check, where meaningful conversations meet to grow in real life connections. Today's Wednesday. The Wednesdays drop Wednesday, June 17, 2026. We have made it to 160 episodes, which is super, super dope. I'm super, super excited, and I cannot wait till we get to 200 and maybe even 3. So we have to see what time is tell, but manifest to put in the air for positivity so you can receive it. Okay, and keep putting that work as well. So as you guys know by the title, today's vibe of the day is stop waiting for the right time. Okay. The reason why I wanted this to be like the third week towards the end of the month, because we're in this process now of, if you're new here, for Vibing with Eve, the whole theme of 2026 is you. Impacting you, anything that you want to touch base on, but we're improving ourselves in so many ways. And as June being the middle of the year, things are still kind of like, some people are still getting better, or it's not, whatever. We're still making progress. And this month, I'm glad that I did choose showing up for yourself, being consistent, because now I was like, okay, you're learning as you go, and you're seeing what you can take and what you cannot take, but also seeing how consistent can you be, because now it's time to you got to put in that work. You got to put that work in. Regardless if things were good or bad, you still showing up for yourself. That's a plus. Because you could have threw in the towel a long time ago, my friend, but you didn't. And I'm proud of you. No one's going to say they're proud of you. I am. Because I know how it feels. And whoever may be listening or watching, they know this feeling as well. So you're not in this boat alone. Okay? So this week's episode is for anyone who has been putting off growth, goals, healing, or opportunities because life feels uncertain or messy. We're talking about taking actions even when you don't feel fully ready to do it, and learning how to move forward despite the fear, doubt, or imperfect timing. Because we live and we learn. Even when we feel like we prepared and we study or we got everything done, we did it down to a T, and this is one of our talents and things like that. At times it goes to show that whoever you believe in and stuff, say, yes, you have it down packed, but I don't think this is for you right now because of X, Y, and Z. Trust me, like I said, I'm in the same boat. I'm still learning things as I go, within content, within my career, with even in my personal life. So yeah, as I say to y'all, if you're new here, Vibing with E and Vibing Out with Guests is raw and uncut content that help you guys understand that we're like we on a FaceTime call if you watch on YouTube, or we're on a phone call if you're listening through the audio version. And it's to have these conversations that we don't have on a regular, to deep dive into things that is important that we really don't deep dive into, So yeah, so in this episode, this conversation, this phone call, FaceTime, whatever you want to call it, we're going to touch base on why waiting for the perfect time keeps people stuck. That's 1. 2, taking action during uncertain seasons. 3, letting go of fear around starting imperfectly. 4, building confidence through action. And last but not least, trusting growth even when life feels messy. Okay, so you guys are tuned in for a motivational and honest conversation designed to help you stop procrastinating into your next level and stop postponing, stop procrastinating things for your next level. Okay, so this episode / this conversation, however you want to call it, is a reminder that your readiness grows through the moments, not waiting. Okay, so without further ado, I want you guys to sit back, relax, and enjoy hearing my voice, whether you're on the go, sitting around, lounging around, whatever the case may be. I want you to turn me up on your PCs, your speakers, your monitors, your phones, your tablets, your car radios, whichever way you listen or watch me, because as always, every vibe of the day is something special. Okay, now let's get into it. As we already mentioned, guys, today's vibe of the day is Stop Waiting for the Right Time, episode 160. Okay, so I break down every vibe of the day within every conversation, whatever you want to call it, within the definition, getting an understanding of what the vibe is, who's impacted, what's the benefit, when should someone stop, or when should someone do this, where does it show up, and lastly, why is this important? A thank you for tapping in note. But before we do the thank you for tapping in note, recite the quote of the week / the quote of the day / the week, and help y'all understand what does the quote of the weeks or the day means, and a thank you for tapping in little note as well. Okay, so I'm gonna repeat it again. We have reached 160 episodes, and the day's vibe of the day is Stop Waiting for the Right Time. Okay, all right, so we're going to touch on a definition. What does stop waiting for the right time really mean? And once, when we have these conversations, I want y'all to think about it too. What does that mean for you? What does it mean for you to stop waiting for the right time to do something, regardless if it's big or small, your personal or professional life? For example, for me, I got to stop waiting on the right time to feel that I have to make sure all my ducks is in a row for me to be able to relax. It's impossible. Like I mentioned too, even when messy times are happening, that's where you find the peace at. And I'm learning to find peace while I have all this stuff going on in the summertime, with balancing out my professional life within what I want to do for my career, still having vibing with E, making sure everything is straight for school, but also still finding me in the process of just being a human being. Regardless of all the titles that I hold, I still have to find my peace of mind and start waiting on the right time to find peace of mind. I need to find peace of mind in everything I have going on so I don't be burnt out. Okay, so that was a little snippet while, give y'all a little example of what you should, what does it mean for someone point of view. And I know for a fact you guys, when it comes to y'all, what's y'all definition of it is valid. It's very valid, and it's not vague at all. It's valid. It's valid, and I stand for it. Regardless of how big or small it is, you being able to take ownership of it, but most importantly, be able to take that first step of admitting it. That's one thing people fail to realize, in things in our life. The first step is being able to admit, regardless if it's a problem, whatever the case may be, being able to admit something, regardless how big or small it is, right there, you're able and you're willing to start. Take the baby steps to start the journey for the change and ready to do what you have to do, instead of procrastinating on, okay, I got to make sure this and that is done before I can have the right time to make sure that I'm occupied and all this stuff to do what I got to do. Okay, so let's get into it. What does stop waiting for the right time really mean? Okay, stop waiting for the right time means understanding that life may never feel perfectly organized. It's not. Going back to the vibe of the day with progress over perfection. The progress matters more than anything of having this pitch perfect world. Life will never feel perfectly organized, even if you think you're an organized person. Trust me, I feel like I'm an organized person to the T, but it's still moments in life where it gets messy and you have to roll with the punches and stop thinking that, oh, this is perfect. It is what it is. It's fully clear, all that. No, it's not. Okay, it's not. It may not feel perfectly organized. That's fine. It's okay. It may not also feel fully certain or completely ready before growth begins. Many people delay goals, healing opportunities, or important decisions because they're waiting for the conditions to feel easier or more predictable. That's a problem right there, because I'm breaking it down as we go. So many people delay a lot of things in life that is meant for them because they're waiting on this right time, such as they have the clarity when life feels easy. Overall, they're trying to get a shortcut. It's not going to happen. You have to go through these long roads. You have to go through this long yellow brick road to understand, okay, it's no such thing as me waiting for the right time. I just have to do the damn thing. And with that being said, I cannot stop delaying goals, my healing journey, opportunities, or most importantly, the important decisions in my life that can really help me. I have to admit that, okay, I'm holding myself back. And the reason why I say you have to admit that, because that's going to help you understand that, okay, something got to shake. Because the more and more I wait for me to have my ducks in a row, the more and more time I'm wasting and make sure things are organized to a T for me, that I'm missing out on opportunities that can help me while I'm trying to get my life together and understanding that everything is not going to be pitch perfect. My progress matters more than having this perfect world to equal up for me to have the right to do things for the right time, but it's impossible. So with that being said, I got to stop waiting for the right time to do the damn thing. And I just need to do it like Brutus right here, right now. Okay. However, growth often happens during uncertain seasons, like I mentioned. Also, too, within the healing journey, messy moments and uncomfortable transformations. Waiting too long for perfect timing can sometimes become avoidance, disguise, or preparedness. Taking actions means choosing moments even when things are not perfectly aligned. Like I said, when you don't have it all figured out, this is the time for you to let it all work out. Stop waiting on that right time, that right moment. It's like people say, I need the right guy or the right woman. No, if you feel like this person or something may be helpful, even though it may not be up to your standards, see and explore. Stop riding on this wave of the right time, the right person. No, do it and learn as you go, because it's helping you in this process. Take action means choosing moments even when things are not perfectly aligned. You learn it as you go, and helping you to understand it's no such thing as a perfect time. Burnout is going to happen, but it's going to help you to prevent having this burnout season. This message is about learning that readiness often grows through action. Being able to, stand up like how they have at AAU meetings, admit that, hey, my name is such and such, and this is what I'm here for. Same thing for you. You have to do the same thing. Hey, my name is such and such, and I gotta let this go, or I'm ready to do this, whatever the case may be. To yourself. You don't have to let everybody know. Many people believe confidence arrives before they begin. No, but confidence is often built when you take the first step. When you wake up in the morning, whatever the case may be. Shoot, you could probably sit down right now as we having this conversation. Be like, okay, you put a lot of words in my head now. You're influencing me to do something that I want to do. I don't care if you want to shoot your shot at that man, that woman, or them or they. I don't care if you want to try for this job. I don't care how big or small this thing is. Stop waiting on the right time and do it. I don't care how big or small it is. I care that you're doing it, but I don't care if it's something that you may feel like you should have did years ago, or you should. No, I don't care about all that. I care that you're doing the damn thing. You realize that, okay, the more and more I sit and procrastinate and let this slide by because I gotta have this perfect moment, I gotta make sure I got this money and stuff. No, do it, because you don't know how much of an impact it's going to put on you. But most importantly, you're learning as you're going, and you're learning what's for you, what's not for you, and understanding that I got to stop waiting on this right time mess to see that I can put something in work. Okay? Because you may never feel completely prepared for a change if you keep waiting for the right time to get it done. No, You may not feel completely ready for change, healing, or growth, and that's okay. It's okay. But you have to start with understanding that imperfect is still starting. Imperfectly is still starting. Progress happens when people stop waiting for certainty and being trusting themselves enough to move forward. Happens when people stop waiting for certainty and stability from others and being trusting themselves and begin trusting themselves enough to move forward. So within this, whatever you're doing, you have to learn to put trust and confidence in yourself. All those things are words of encouragement and stuff that you want to hear from others. You got to put that into yourself. You got to be your biggest cheerleader, your own best friend, whatever the case may be, because no one knows how hard it is for you to get to where you're at in your life and vice versa. But one thing's certain, two things for sure. I'm going to cheer you on because we all need someone. But before we build a team, we got to see who needs to be on our team, what their areas are involved in. But most importantly, we have to understand that I can't wait. We can't wait for this perfect time for stuff to happen. No, we got to do the damn thing. If we got to put it together like Brutus, we're going to do it. But we have to be mindful to understand that progress happens when people stop waiting for certainty and begin trusting in themselves. So my friend, you have to begin trusting in yourself enough to move forward anyway, any shape or form. And I don't care what area it is in, as long as you're doing it. Tell a friend, whoever needs this is for them. That impacts with the next conversation that highlights who is impacted by stop waiting for the right time. Who needs this message to understand that they need to stop waiting for the right time. This message is for anyone who has been delaying something important because of fear, uncertainty, overthinking, or self-doubt keeps getting in the way and creeping on them and having them feeling like and that little voice in their head or these naysayers in their head telling them stuff what they can and cannot do. They shoulda, coulda, woulda, did. Is especially impactful for people who feel stuck waiting for life to calm down before they start working towards goals, healing, opportunities, or personal growth. Going back to life be life, and sometimes when you wish that you want things to go perfect and it should be, you need a break and stuff, no. Regardless if time is moving forward, if it's slowing down, you're still learning as you go and understanding that stop waiting on the right time for things to be a fast pace that, okay, I need to do this. No, even if it's going slow, do it. Whatever part of your life, do it. But most importantly, you have to get away from people and things that don't serve you a purpose. If it's people out here that you're cool with, whatever the case may be, and you feel like, okay, there's something in the spirit, is something not right. It's okay. My friend, it's all right. Let them go. Stop waiting on the right time to do the damn thing. Let it go. Because it's an impact with you feeling fear, uncertain, overthinking, or self-doubting that's keeping you in the way to move forward and to do what you are willing and calling yourself to do. Stop waiting on this right time thing for your life to be figured out. You got to let it all work out while you're in this process and just do it. Do things that you have been procrastinating. If you want to, I don't know, you want to be a model, whatever the case may be, my friend, do it. Don't let nothing or no one stop you or get in your way. Do it. Do it. Don't wait for you to be, I got to be a size 10. I got to get this. No, they're going to take you as you are. Mary J told you that. Take me as I am. And if not, they don't have nothing at all. And that's what comes with doing what you have to do for yourself. So stop waiting on this right time to make sure everything is together, because that's keeping you away. That's keeping you away for doing what you want to do. And if the person or whatever you're passionate about cannot take you as you are, then they don't have nothing at all, or they can't have nothing at all from you. And once you do that, all that feeling of fear, overthinking, and self-doubt is gone out the window. Okay? Is especially impactful for people who feel stuck waiting for life to calm down before they start working towards healing, opportunities, or personal growth. It's not going to happen, my friend. Sometimes people postpone things because they fear failure or believe they need to fully feel they need to feel confident first. So let me tell you something. You can have all the confidence in the world, and at times you could still have moments when it's not for you, or it is for you. But the most important thing, and I'm gonna keep saying, is that you did the damn thing. You put yourself out there. That takes a lot for a person to do. Instead of waiting on this thing as the right time, even if it feels rushed or whatever, you feel like you want to do it and the other people may not understand it, that's on them. Oh well, whoop-de-doo to you. That has nothing to do with me. I'm doing what's for me. I'm doing what's for me. I don't know what's for you, whatever the case may be. You can judge me all you want, because I'm in a stage where I'm having all those negative thoughts that stop waiting on the right time out the window. I'm popping out when I want to. I'm taking control when it's necessary. And most importantly, I'm being selfish, because now I'm understanding that regardless if I'm a student, a professional, whatever the case may be, life happens. I got to stop waiting on things to be perfect for me to get it together. No. Do it even in the midst of chaos, because even in the midst of chaos, you learn and see what's for you, what's not for you. How can I heal with this? Deep breathing, all these things impacting your mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, even financial. It's going to help you. Finance, all this stuff is going to help you. But understand that. Stop waiting on this phrase of, I gotta wait till the right time. I gotta wait till I have this amount of money. I gotta wait till I find the right person. No, do it now, because you're learning as you go. Once you admit it and take that first step, all that right time mess is out the window. We're going to stop procrastinating. We're going to stop postponing stuff. We're going to stop having this feeling of fear. We're going to stop overthinking. And most importantly, we're going to stop self-doubting ourselves. Because the more and more we do that, people are going to pick on you. And they're going to keep throwing jabs at you. And people are going to try to do it to you. And I had to learn too. Enough is enough. I'm not going to let nothing or no one, I don't care who you are, family, friends, co-workers, whatever. We talked about this before in my class about when you have to stand up for yourself and have authority. Stop waiting on the right time to give that person or that thing what they need to hear. No, enough is enough. I'm going to stand up, and you're going to stand up right here today, my friend. And we're going to let it be known, like, look, I'm not going to keep letting you treat me like this. I'm not going to keep settling for this, or most importantly, have that mirror conversation with yourself and say, I gotta stop having this fear. Stop having uncertain moments and doubts. I gotta stop this self-doubt, but most importantly, I gotta stop waiting for this thing of having the right time for me to do the damn thing. It's not gonna happen. I have to do it in this moment. You never know how far it can go for you. Take it with a grain of salt. Even if you don't succeed the first time, keep going until you get to where you need to be. If we got to restart every day of the week, hey, why not? It's you seeing the progress that you have versus this fall, this little tale they tell us that you got to wait for the right time. It's not your time. You got to wait till it's right, like crystal clear. No, we're not doing that. We're taking it out of our vocabulary. Okay? Because we're people. We're navigating through things. Personal transitions and all that. We can benefit. We're going to benefit from this. You're going to benefit from this reminder. If you ever said, I'll start later, I'm not ready, or maybe when life feels easy, this is for you for sure. Growth can feel scary. Yes, it can. Lord, yes, it can. Especially during uncertain seasons. Like right now, this may be your uncertain season. Shoot, I feel like this may be my uncertain season. But waiting often keeps us stagnant. It keeps us stuck longer than necessary. We got to stop that. We got to get out of that. We got to say, look, I got to put my boots on and I got to march to the beat of my own drum, or keep on marching down this street or this road to get to where I need to be. Because if I keep waiting on this logic of the right time, I'm not going to be where I need to be. And we don't want to be in a place of stagnant and everything going by, years going by, and it's like, damn, what the hell? Like, I feel like something's missing. It is. You taking that risk of getting your ass up and doing what you're supposed to do. Stop waiting on the right time. Stop waiting people to cheer you on. You got to be your own cheerleader and best friend at times where people are not going to nominate you and give you your flowers, okay? Take it from me. Okay? Because In the end, it's all going to work out. Let it all work out. And you're learning as you go. So next, what is the benefit? What is the benefit of stop waiting for the right time? What happens when you stop waiting for the right time? When you stop waiting for the right time, you begin to build momentums and create opportunities for growth. Instead of feeling stuck or frustrated, you begin making progress. Like I mentioned, even if you start small, baby, you're still making progress. The progress speaks more than the word perfection. Having it all figured out, all those things is out the window. Taking action often creates confidence, because once you realize that you are more capable than you thought you were, my friend, you're going to be unstoppable. You're going to be feeling like the king and the queen, whatever of the world. Okay? Because once you do that, you understand too, fear begins losing power. Fear is out the window. Who is that? All those things that used to be in your ear, mess up your intuition, your conscience, all that stuff, but most importantly, messing up what you want to do for the future is gone. Fear begins losing power when people, you, myself, and whomever, once we stop overthinking and start moving forward, we're able to choose actions that will also help us to trust ourselves more. Or again, because we might have moments in our life that we say we trust ourselves, but then we lose ourselves in the process because of the procrastination, the fear, uncertainty, overthinking, and most importantly, the self-doubt. Growth feels more possible because once we stop waiting for the perfect scenarios and situations and the right time to happen, we begin to learn through these things, through these experiences in our lives. Mistakes becomes lessons, even when we feel like they should not be lessons. Like I said, you couldn't be able to study everything, have it all figured out, know the material, but when it happens, it may not be for you. And yes, it hurts. And I'm big on shoot. If you had your high hopes on this, I get it. Trust me. I've been there, done that. And it hurts the first time we feel like, dang, I had this in the bag. I knew for a fact this was going to be it for me. Like, I ain't got to worry about it, nothing like that. Sometimes, my friend, it just goes to show that maybe right now is not for you. And I had to learn that too. Maybe this is not for you. But it helps you to understand that you don't need to stop. Keep going. Don't stop. Keep going. Because when you choose actions, it also helps you for us to trust ourselves. But most importantly, mistakes becomes lessons instead of reasons for us to stop. Even if it goes good, bad, whatever, it helps us in the end. And yes, in a moment, it's going to be like, damn, why did this happen? But then it helps you understand that, hey, going back to what I mentioned earlier, even whoever you look up to, your role models, superheroes, your parents, guardians, whatever, they have moments in their life that it hits them too. But in the process too, you do have the right to feel upset. Shoot, I was so upset I didn't want nobody to tell me, look, it's gonna be all right. No, it's not. But I had to understand too, it may not be my time. Even if I had everything, the recipe and everything, the formula figured out, it may not be my time. And you just gotta go back and do it again. And again, and again, and again. And that doesn't make you less of a person. Regardless of how much knowledge you know, how much stuff you got on your belt, it don't make you less of a person. Right now, it's not for you, but you're going to get it for sure. Just take it one day at a time. Okay? Most importantly, though, within this part of what's the benefit of stop waiting for the right time, as well as when you should stop waiting for the right time, most importantly, you will begin to realize that life may never feel perfectly timed. Enjoy this new normal. Enjoy your new normal. There's no such thing as a perfect time. There's no such thing as us living in a perfect time. You got to enjoy the new normal. Every day is not going to be the same. It's not. And certain weeks or days not going to be the same. But enjoy this moment right now. And then once you put in that work, stop waiting on this right time bull crap, that's when you say like, okay, I want to make a difference in my life. And the first thing that you do is you admit it. That right there is like the ultimate chef kisses. Is there. And then once you do that, you put in that work and you get to where you want to be, celebrate and honor yourself, because no one knows how hard it was for you to do it, but let alone no one knows how big of an impact this was for you. Okay? Because, life may never feel perfect time. And that waiting is not always necessary for progress. Small steps often create meaningful change. So do it. Do it. Do that SHIT. And don't think of nobody, because they're going to be the same ones like, you should have did this, you should have, could have, would have did. Bye. Because like I said, we're popping out when we want to. We taking control and being selfish. And most importantly, we doing what's necessary for us, putting in that work and all that. We're not doing it to prove a point for you. We're doing this for us. We're on a journey of us. We are being consistent. We're showing up for ourselves. That equal for us to be consistent. And understanding that right now, this chapter in our life is chapter 6. Equals to the theme, showing up for being consistent. And within this little subheading, within this, with us showing up, being consistent for ourselves, we have to stop waiting for the right time and having all these naysayers in our ear. Okay? We almost there, y'all. I promise this conversation's not going to be long. I try to keep our conversations to an hour or 50 minutes because, life be life, and then sometimes we have a short attention span. I get it. Trust me, I get it. We grown. It happens to the best of us. Shoot, I ain't even mad at y'all. So next, when should someone stop and start taking action? These steps is going to be maybe helpful for you to stop waiting to just stop waiting for you to do it on the right time. Number 1, fear of failure is keeping you stuck. First and foremost, my friend, I had to learn this at a very young age. You can have like the little funny joke they used to have on I forgot what show it was. It was like, you can have all the education in the world and you still can't get what you want because it's not for you. Even though you fit all the criteria, you fit the criteria as you think, whatever you want to say, or the recommendations or all that, the requirements, it may not be for you. And it will eat you up. But in the end, it's like, yeah, this maybe was not for me. Regardless if it looked good on paper, first impressions is key, whether it's with the company, whether your personal life, your professional life, even your personal life with dating, what you want to do with style, stuff like that, hair, whatever the case may be. And having that fear of failure is keeping you stuck with trying something again. It will happen to you. For example, y'all, it took me, I think I could count on 2 hands how many times it took me to be able to take a permit test again. Because when the first time it happened to me, y'all, I was a wreck. I was Wreck-It Ralph. I was in high school still. I was a total wreck because of I wanted to drive so bad. But then I had to think this, and I had to realize as soon as I got older, it's not for me. I got too much going on. But I'm still going to pursue it, but I gotta take my time and I gotta do it. And failure, it did eat me up. It kept me stuck. And I was like, you know what, shit, fuck that. I don't want to do this. And then when I noticed too, when you do things and you don't tell no one, it makes it helpful because you don't have naysayers in your ear. Most importantly, you don't have people doing things behind the scenes. Because I believe in people preying on your downfall. I really do. And it's so nasty to me that people can have these type of vibes, but it happens. People will prey on your downfall, and those some type of people you got to keep away from. That's why when things go good in your life, leave it to yourself, whoever you believe in, maybe very close, your parents, that's it. Everybody else, hell, nope, because I feel like you're going to do voodoo, and I don't play like that. Okay, so if you have that fear of failures keeping you stuck, my friend, trust me, take it from me. It's been some moments in my life where I did stuff that I felt as though that I should have been able to get on the first try, but it wasn't, because maybe it wasn't for me. Like I said, I can have all the requirements. Oh, it was from the Parker job when Kim said you can have all the education in the world and still be a failure, because that's when the professor lost his job at the university. But yeah, that doesn't make you less of a person. It just happens that you're not going to always win on the first try. You're not always going to get everything that you desire right away. It's not going to happen. You have to deal with it and understand that even your role models, whoever you look up to, They had moments of failure, but they had to understand that if they kept that fear going, and when it's time for them to get it again, and it keeps happening, they're not breaking the cycle. Most importantly, they're not giving themselves time to be able to live in this moment and doing it when it's necessary, and stop waiting on this right time logic. Okay. 2, you keep postponing goals or opportunities. Stop postponing them goals or opportunity. Even when you feel like right now in your life you may not be ready, that goal or opportunity may be ready for you behind the scenes. Whoever you believe in may be saying, look, you keep postponing this. I don't need you to postpone this. I don't care if things are not going so good you feel like in your life. This is going to help you. This right here is your pick-me-up. Whatever goal or opportunity you have set for yourself, this right here is the time for you to take it. Take it. Love on it. Appreciate it. And most importantly, be thankful for it. Okay? Point 3, you are waiting to feel fully ready. There's no such thing as being fully ready. Even as humans, when we go out, go on vacation, whatever, we may feel like we're fully ready from head to toe, but sometimes we're not. Even when it comes to making sure you have everything set to the T and all that, you can be fully ready as you suppose, but then it's like something happens in the midst of it, and that's okay. It's okay not to be fully ready. Stop waiting on that feeling of you're being fully ready, because you never know when you're fully ready. Shoot, I'll be nervous even when things is like, I know like back of my hand. Like sometimes when I sit here and record, sometimes I messed up. I'll be like, shit. Before recording, I'll be like, oh my gosh, the intro, I cannot do this. Even though I may feel like I got everything set up here, it's fully ready, but if I'm not the person that is behind this camera, microphone, everything, I'm not fully ready. And that's okay, because we live and we learn. And then once you're doing it, okay, like you feel fully ready, get your energy, get pumped, all that, that's when things starting to feel like, okay, it's ready. But fully, no. Stop waiting on that feeling of you got to be fully ready to do the damn thing. No. It's okay. It happens. You don't have to have it all figured out. 4, life feels uncertain or messy, but growth is still needed. Like I said, in chaos, we learn. My mother told me something that was very crazy to me, but I understand. My mom went to school with 3 kids. I'm the oldest. I think when my mom went back to school, yeah, I was in the 6th grade. I was 11. She had 3 kids, I want to say under 13. I wasn't even a teenager yet. She said for her, working in chaos was better, and then knew that she knew what was going on in the household while doing her homework. And when I got older, because I was saying like sometimes it has to be completely silent, all that stuff, she was like, no. You know, when my life felt uncertain with me getting all my degrees and y'all being little, I still had to prove my growth, because my growth was still needed. Growth was still needed. I needed to get the degree. Even when it was uncertain or messy, like when y'all make noise or something, whatever, it helped me to grow, to see where I'm at. And I was like, what? You know? Because I was like, wow. The outside looking in is like, hold up, that's a big distraction. But as I got older, it's like everybody's niche is not the same. But in the end, she mentioned, like, you know, at the time, it was messy. Because, you know, we got 3 kids under 13. Down there, we were all in elementary school. I think my sister was about to be in elementary school. Yeah, I think she had just got in elementary school. We all in elementary school still. 3 grades apart of each other. It's kind of messy right now. But she still seen the growth with my dad along helping the way. Still seen growth because it was needed. Okay? Okay, how many points we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Overthinking is preventing actions. First and foremost, my friend, stop overthinking. Stop. I had to learn that because I'm a 2-sided person. I was like, okay, if I do it this way, this is how it's going to go. If I do it this way, it's going to go this way. We got to stop overthinking, because that's when we're taking the short end of the stick and we're cheating ourselves out. Stop today with overthinking, because it's preventing you to do what you need to do. Actions speak louder than words. Stop having the words take control of the actions, because once the words take control, the actions is bull. The action is not valid. The actions is piss poor. And the actions like, what is going on here? Okay. And lastly, you're tired of watching time pass without movement. Like I mentioned, staying stagnant. Stop. Stop right now. If you feel like you've been at this job for this amount of time and you know your worth, but you just feel like this not the time, I don't give a damn if that job is paying you. You know your worth, go out there and say, you know what, I gotta stop. Because if I keep staying stagnant in this place and letting time go by, I'm tired. That's you killing yourself. You're killing yourself mentally before you can physically see it. And that's having you not even willing to sit and have conversations with people, let alone even continue what you're doing. So if you're tired of watching time pass without movements within whatever area of your life, tell a friend, or this impacts with you, whatever. You need to let that go. You need to have that conversation with yourself and be like, self, like Mr. Brown said, his self said, I gotta change. I gotta stop waiting on this time of this saying of the right time, and I just gotta do the damn thing. I'm tired of sitting here watching moments go by without me making a difference. I'm tired of overthinking that's preventing me to have the actions that impacts with me doing the damn thing, as well as I feel like life feels stuck or uncertain or messy. But I still need to grow. I still need to be able to see the growth because it's needed, as well as I got to stop waiting to feel fully ready when there's no such thing as that. And, well, another second to last thing, I got to stop procrastinating on my goals or opportunities. And most importantly, I got to stop having this feeling of fear that's keeping me stuck to evolve, because I know I have control, total quality, creative control of my life. I just got to do the damn thing and let the naysayers stay where they stay and have this conversation with myself to do it. Being able to admit, look, I got to do this. And if I don't, I'm going to keep this logic in my head that the right time matters. No. I'm going to do it even when I feel like life may be life and is messy. I'm learning as I go. I'm learning what can I do for my healing and my peace on this journey. Okay? We're almost there, y'all. The conversation is getting good, I know. And, we on the phone call, it's like, dang, it's getting more juicy. And then, you want to keep the conversation to a max of an hour because, we all got lives and stuff, right? And it is the weekday, the middle of the week. Okay, we still got a few more days to go till the weekend. All right, or whenever you listen to this phone conversation or had this FaceTime call, I don't know. But next, where does this show up most in life? Where does having this moment of stop waiting for the right time may show up? 1, personal growth and healing journey. Going back to what I said, stop waiting on the right time for you to do the damn thing that's impacted with you doing what's for you, rather than your personal or professional life, especially growth. Stop waiting for okay, I got my life, I ain't got this going on, I ain't got that going on, I could finally breathe and do what I gotta do. No, do it even when things may not be certain. See the personal growth of yourself. That right there is personal growth. Being able to do what you have to do in the midst of it, as well as on a healing journey when things are chaos and you slowly take stuff away. Still understand that this didn't wait for you to have the right time. You did it even when things are in chaos. You're learning as you go. 2, career or school opportunities. Stop waiting on the right time for you to take your ass back to school or start that career. I don't care if you're 25, 35, 40, 60, 55, 70, 80, 100 years old. Learning doesn't stop. Schools are not going to decline you regardless if you don't have these many things or careers. Some jobs and careers are going to help you because they want you. They see if they had an interview with you and they feel it, sometimes that paper don't mean nothing. The actions is speaking for itself, and they sense that, okay, this person is doing the thing. And yes, they might not have did it right out of high school, whatever, but they still took that leap on faith and did it. They still did it. I don't care how old you are. If you want to do it, do it. Like I said, my mom raised 3 kids under 13 when she had her first degree. And I think when I was in high school, she had got her master's and graduated. Yep, she got an associate's, a bachelor's, and a master's. That's what I got too. I seen it. Regardless of how old she was, whatever, she still did it. She didn't let being a mom stop her from getting where she need to go, as well as whomever you may know in your life. Or even you didn't let nothing or no one slow you down because you wanted this and you did it. Okay? 3, starting new goals or habits. Stop waiting on this. I gotta at the right time. I gotta make sure I got time for this. No. If you want to keep yourself busy, do the research, get it done now, and get it together. Like for me, y'all, I want to go to boxing classes, but I have to find one that is comfortable for my speed. Now, one thing too I want y'all to know is that when you want to do something, make sure it does meet some of the standards that you have. Don't settle for just anything. No, don't do that. We're not going to settle for just anything, but we're going to not wait on this thing of, oh, we got to wait on the right time to do it. No, if you keep having dreams or these thoughts running through your mind, do it. But do some research too. Don't just go to anything. You don't want no janky ran down thing. No. If you want a little bit of class and whatever, do that. That's you. But as long as you're doing it, that's all that matters. Okay? 4, relationships and setting boundaries. Set that boundary today. Stop waiting on you to have the right time, have everything figured out. If you feel like this person is timing up for his time, they timing up. Set that boundary right now, as well as relationships with your family, friends, future spouse, your job, even yourself. Stop waiting on the right time to shoot your shot or confront people, whatever the case may be. We're going to stop that. As well as your mental wellness and self-improvement. Stop waiting on you have to make sure that I'm put together for me to see my improvement and make sure my mental health and wellness is together. No, even when life is lifing, you still got to make sure your mental wellness is together. Take a couple moments to have those conversations with yourself or to do the research, as well as see how much you've grown within journaling or video diary, or having conversations with someone in the human and mental service world. And lastly, this is my favorite one. Taking risk and believing in yourself. Stop waiting on that right time. Do it like Brutus. I don't care if you may be going through, a hell in a rock place or hell in a hard place. Whatever it is, y'all. I'm sorry. Whatever it is. Take that risk on whatever it is. I don't care how big or small it is, what it is, who it is. Take that risk and believe in yourself. Even if you do not come out with what you expect, if you didn't come out with that green light passing result, you did the damn thing. And if you gotta dust yourself off and try again, do it when you're ready to. But stop waiting on that right time, though. You gotta give yourself a couple minutes too. When you do something, you gotta give yourself a couple minutes. Don't jump back in it right away. Because you gotta figure out, okay, what did I do wrong? What I didn't pay attention to, or how did I come off? Okay? Because growth often happens in everyday decisions. Stop waiting on that right time. Everyday decisions. That's where growth is happening. Often happening in everyday decisions. Okay? Lastly, why is this important? Why does taking action matter rather than waiting on the right time? Because, my friend, taking action matters because waiting for the perfect time can delay your growth, confidence, and opportunities. Once that happens, you wait on the right time, it's messing up the very important thing of you taking that action, having that first step saying, hey, I want to do the damn thing. All right, let's put in the work. If you don't put in the work, it's taking the process longer, and you're delaying the growth that's coming, the confidence that it can build, and most importantly, the opportunities that comes within this lifestyle. Sometimes us as people, we convince ourselves that we need more clarity, more confidence, or a better timing before things begin. Nope, we're stopping at today. But growth often teaches us those lessons along the way. We're learning as we go. Like, we're learning to understand that what our growth is. We're learning confidence, as well as we're seeing the opportunities or helping us build opportunities. We're seeing the clarity, we're seeing the confidence, and we're seeing that there's no such thing as a better time. I could do it even when I'm down bad, when I was down and out. Someone may not have showed me love. Okay, cool. Now I got to show myself more love and put in this work. Okay. The longer we wait, the easier it becomes to stay stuck within this situation of fear, being stagnant, or comfortable with what we have going on. We're not doing that. Actions create moments, and moments create change. So we got to put in this work. Actions speak louder than words. We got to make sure that our actions are creating the moment, so the moments can create a change in our life. Okay? Learning to move forward despite uncertainty also helps build resilience and self-trust. Instead of asking, what if things go wrong? We have to start asking ourselves, what if things work out? Even if we think it might not. Just us being able to put ourselves on the forefront, that right there is all that matters. We're taking the action. We're doing things that most people couldn't do. And most things that people couldn't do, it may help them to do that. So we have to be able to stop saying, what if things go wrong, and replacing it with, what if this actually works out though? What if this helps me? You know, confidence grows when people realize they do not have to know every answer to take the first step. You don't. The most important thing is you being able to say, you know what, I want to do this. That's the admitting. And then being able to put in the work and let the rest take its course. Okay? Because lastly, two last things. Progress doesn't require perfect timing. It requires willingness. You being able to put in the work and willing to do it and willing to deal with whatever comes with your way. Because most importantly, you do not have to feel completely ready to begin. You don't. Taking actions matter because waiting for the perfect time can delay growth and confidence opportunities. But most importantly, you do not have to feel completely ready to begin. Just do it. If it keep being on your mind and whatever the case may be, do it. And replace what if things go wrong to what if things work out. Let it all work out for itself. Okay? So I thank you all so very much for taking the time out of your busy day to listen or to watch me, to understand the importance of stop waiting for the right time. As we close out, I'm going to repeat the quote of the week, the day, whatever, to help you understand the purpose of this vibe of the day. You don't have to be fully ready. You just have to be willing to begin. You just have to be willing to begin. With that being said, taking action when life feels uncertain or messy. Just being able to do it, even taking that action, even if things are not up the par for you. Okay? So once again, I thank you also very much for taking the time out of your busy day. I hope you learned a lot of good information to help within yourself or to pass on to someone else. Okay? With that being said, as we close out, thank you for tapping in. Today, I want you guys to remember that you do not need perfect timing to start growing. Life may feel uncertain, messy, or incomplete, and you are still allowed to move forward anyway. You do not have to have everything figured out before taking the next steps. Give yourself permission to begin where you are. Stop waiting on that right time. Small actions still matter. Impactful, whatever one I want to put on here because I'm putting a spin onto it. Steps still count, and progress still happens when you choose movements over waiting. Trust yourself enough to start. The right time may simply be the moment you decide to begin again. Okay? I love you all so very much. Please be safe out here. Enjoy this amazing weather. I hope you guys had a wonderful Gemini season because Sunday, June 21st, 2026 is Cancer season on Father's Day and the first day of summer. I'm excited. Even though I'm not doing nothing for my birthday, still got to put on, But hey, it is what it is. But as always, thank you so much again for tuning in. I appreciate it a lot. Stay safe out here. Enjoy yourself. And most importantly, understand that. Stop waiting for the right time to do the damn thing and just do it like Brutus because the action's going to speak louder than words. Okay? Until next time, beautiful people. Bye.